Hey, how's it going, everybody? I just want to get on here real quick and do a short little video, talk about this past weekend. I just got back from the Proving Grounds training course that I did down in Georgia with the 3 to 7 project. If you know me and seen in my videos, I talk about them quite a bit. Following them has been life-changing for me so far, just from the content they put out and how open and honest they are about things. And on their website, they have their training. I looked into it and saw the Proving Grounds. Decided to sign up for it and see what it involved. Since I know Chad Wright, one of the owners of the 3 to 7 Project, who is an ex-Navy SEAL, I went into this weekend expecting the hardest physical challenge I've ever been through, and it was. And I'm very happy that it was. It pushed me completely on my limits. I knew we would be working on teamwork and leadership training and all kinds of skills like that. The thing I was not expecting to get from this weekend was actually the most valuable things. I learned to let the past go. I learned that things have happened in my life and put me right in the place where I need to be now. And to be completely honest, things are good. So I just got to continue to have faith that I'm going to stay in the right direction and follow it. Chad had an old SEAL teammate there that was in an accident, and he told his story about his trials of getting even accepted into the SEALs, with being colorblind and how hard he worked. He just didn't give up, and he got in. And then I've heard Chad's story on a podcast. He had similar struggles, fought hard to get in, had to come back home, have surgeries, get cleared, fight to get back in. They both ended up in the same team, made it all the way through SEAL training, one shot, and have been pretty much brothers ever since. What those two stories taught me was that even though there was a company commander in my unit when I was in Germany that for some reason unknown to me had a problem with me, didn't like the fact that my injury kept me from being a good runner. He tried to give me a medical, and as many of you know, I fought to stay in. I was able to stay in, but then I was given limitations. Those limitations are what pretty much took away any chances of the dreams I wanted to pursue in the military, the things I wanted to do. So I blamed him. I held on to that hate for 24 years. After it just clicked, listening to Dave, Chad's friend, I realized they fought so hard to get into something that was so challenging and difficult that even though he had a problem, my commander had a problem with me, and he did this, if I would have fought as hard to overcome those limitations like I did to stay in the military, I could have pursued the dreams that I want. I could have fought and more than likely pursued the dreams. It would have been a battle. I would have had to stay in under a different MOS and keep fighting in battles. It might have been a few years fight, but I could have had it. So I realized I am actually the one that gave up, and I quit. I didn't want to keep doing just regular jobs for the military. I wanted to go be a soldier. I wanted to experience all sides of the military, the tech side and everything else. I had a dream of trying air assault school and airborne school, and going from there, and just applying to different groups. And like I said, when I was told, when that's what I wanted to do, when I was told I was not able to do this, it hurt. And like I said, I'm going to give up. And one thing I noticed when this realization happened to me this weekend, the quit in me no longer exists. I've ditched that years ago. And the burden that I've been living with for 24 years was just lifted instantly. And it was a relief. I let go of all that hate. I let realize that the problem that I actually had of me quitting, it was something that was already fixed. I do have a lot of determination and drive when it comes to hard, challenging things, and I don't back down easily. And it was a wonderful feeling. It was just a huge enlightenment to me. And then I had another conversation with another member of the 3 to 7 project while we were on one of the courses. He was curious as to why I felt the way I did about myself, and because he had heard my story there. And then he proceeded to open up and tell me a story about himself. And it was very heartfelt to me that he did that. He trusted me enough to open up. And we talked about it. And he told me, he said, Chris, he said, you got to stop turning around looking behind you. The past is the past. Move on. You're here for a reason, and you were put here. So, and that hit hard too. So those are very good things I got out of this trip. And I'm glad I went. This weekend was worth everything. Everything. And I got to do some fun things as well. And I will probably do out on a trail next time I go for a long hike, a little bit more detailed of my personal experiences there. And shared a few of the pictures I have. There's some outstanding pictures. They had a wonderful photographer that went all over this property and kept up with us. It was great. And I'm excited to share it. I just wanted to do this quick one because it has been a couple weeks since I've done a video. And I wanted to keep the momentum going. Like I said, these videos are for me. This is my diary, as you would say. Opening up and just talking has been helping me tremendously over the last 6 to 8 months. And this is how I'm going to continue to do it when I have nobody else to talk to. I did meet 22 wonderful other teammates down there, and we're all staying in contact now. And that's another channel I have of talking. We all have very similar struggles and challenges, and we were all there to rediscover ourselves. So stay tuned for a more detailed video of my experiences. I'm still processing a lot. A lot went on this weekend. It was nonstop. We got 2 hours of sleep Friday night and 3 hours of sleep Saturday night. When I was done Sunday, I was planning on just driving for a few hours, getting a hotel, and then relaxing and coming home because it's about 10 and a half hours away. I was on such a high Sunday when I was done. I drove all the way home. I just wanted to get here and start righting my wrongs for the person that I was and how I treated people or how I wasn't there for people. And I'm correcting that. And I was excited to do that, and I haven't stopped since. And I just got some new habits to build, and I'm looking forward to it. And I can share these with you along the way as I do it. If you do see any of my videos and you appreciate them and find value in this content, then like it, please. You can leave a comment and share it. Maybe somebody else will get out there and realize they need to go discover who they are. Until the next trail chat. See ya.